Good morning, friends. Thank you for joining me for this morning camping wake up routine. This is an intermediate to advanced practice to get you going after a night of sleeping on the ground. So, we're going to warm up our bodies, we're going to loosen up those joints, work out that stiffness. So, begin by rubbing those palms together, generate some heat. It's a little chilly this morning, so we're getting some heat going. Place those warm hands on your body, one hand on your chest, one on your belly if that feels good to you. Close your eyes if that feels safe and just tune into the energy in your body. Maybe listen to the sound of nature around you. Feel the earth support you. Drop your hands to your sides, palms facing out and up. On the inhale, hands circle down, around, and up. Big stretch overhead. Exhale, the palms face the earth, arms come down. Inhale, down, around, and up. Exhale, press the air away down to the earth. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, press down. Inhale up. This time, take the hands down to the shoulders, fingers in front, thumbs to your back. And we're going to inhale and rotate to the left. Exhale, rotate to the right. The biceps are parallel with the ground, just rotating your torso back and forth. Inhale left, exhale right, keeping the navel tucked in, pressing back towards the spine. Good support throughout the core. Inhale left, exhale right, just get a nice twisting motion down. This is really going to help loosen up the spinal muscles that get stiff overnight, the intercostal rib muscles, and get that breath and energy moving. Keep it up. Good. Last inhale, take your hands to fists, pull them back towards your ribs. Hold that inhale, hold, hold, hold. And release down, palms come to the thighs. Sit up on your heels if that feels good. Inhale the arms down, around, and up overhead. Interlace the fingers, press the palms up towards the sky, and lean over to your left side. Gaze up past the right elbow. Really ground that right hip down. Come back up to center. Inhale and exhale over to the right side, gazing up towards the left. Good. Inhale back up towards center. Release the hands down into a twist. Right arm comes forward to left knee. Left hand goes back behind you. Good. Inhale the arms back up to center. Exhale, take it the other way. Left hand to right knee. Right hand behind you. Gaze back over that right shoulder. Good. Inhale those arms up overhead, back to center. And now come down into a tabletop position. Hands flat to the mat. Adjust your leggings and your shirt if you need to. Shoulders stacked over wrists. Knees stacked underneath your hips. Inhale for cow. Exhale, press the spine up towards the sky for cat. Inhale, tuck the toes, lift the chin, shine the heart forward, cow. Exhale, press the ground away for cat. Inhale, arch that back. And exhale, curve the spine up towards the ceiling. And inhale back to flat back. I'm going to go ahead and take my socks off so I can go into downward dog without slipping and sliding all over the place. So when you're ready, tuck those toes under, press back through your palms and your knuckles, lift the hips up towards the sky for your down dog. Pedal it out, get good stretch into those calves first thing in the morning. And then settle in, deep bend in the knees, find a long length of spine. And when you're ready, straighten out those knees, press the heels down towards the ground. And when you're ready, inhale the right leg up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, take the knee to the nose. Inhale, back up. Exhale, right knee to right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale up one last time. Exhale, take that knee through to find your runner's lunge position. Inhale the arms down, around, and up, high lunge. Inhale, get nice and tall. Exhale, press the shoulders down your spine. Drop that right hand to your hip. Extend the left hand up towards the sky, up and over to the right side. Just getting a really, really deep stretch throughout that left front hip, that left psoas. Good. Release that right hand down, around, and up. One last inhale. Exhale the hands down to the mat. Frame your front foot. Pop that back foot up for a pyramid. Nice big stretch in that right hamstring. Make sure your hips are parallel towards the front of the mat, scissoring the thighs towards each other. And when you're ready, inhale, rock up on that back foot and rock back, flexing the front foot. So you're rocking up to point your left toes and rock back to flex that right foot. Just rocking back and forth at your own pace. And then settle back into your pyramid. Inhale, take a flat back. Exhale, release down, curve over your leg. Inhale, roll up to flat back. Exhale, release down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Good. Now pop that left foot back into high lunge again. Arms circle down, around, and up. One more inhale here. Exhale, release the hands down to frame the front foot. Right leg goes back and up, one-legged chaturanga into upward facing dog. Feel into your low back here. And then exhale back to downward facing dog. Breathe and settle in. On your next inhale, left foot floats up to the sky, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale up, exhale left knee to left shoulder. Inhale up, exhale left knee to right shoulder. Inhale up one last time. Exhale, swing it through to find your high lunge on your left side. Arms circle down, around, and up on the inhale. Exhale, press those shoulders down, navel into spine. Release that left hand down to your left hip. Right arm plugs up and into the sky, tilting over to the left side to find that right psoas deep stretch. Really important for a day of hiking or recovery. Inhale the arm down, around, and up. Exhale those hands down to frame the front foot. Pop the back foot up a little bit to find your pyramid pose. And when you're ready, begin to rock. Come forward on those right toes. Pop the heel up off the ground. And rock backward, flex that front foot. Rock forward onto back toes. And rock back to flex the front foot. On your own pace, rock back and forth. Finding big stretches through those Achilles tendons, calves, hamstrings. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, curve over the front leg. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, curve, release. Inhale, half. Exhale, down. Good. And when you're ready, pop that right foot back to find your lunge position. Inhale the arms down, around, and up. And exhale the hands down to frame your front foot. Back leg goes up and back, one-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, roll back to downward facing. Find your breath. Tune back in. Notice how you feel. Bend those knees deeply. Find big length of spine. Inhale, the right leg comes up. Bend the knee so the right foot reaches towards the ground. Big stretch in the right side body. Inhale that foot back up. Exhale, swing it through to the outside of your right hand. Right toes turn out, finding your lizard pose. Keep your hands here. You can go down to your elbows, keeping that back leg nice and straight. You can even release the back knee down and your toes down, top of foot flat to the mat, if that helps you get really deep into that hip. Do what feels right for you. And then breathe into it. See how deep you can get here. Good. And when you're ready, come on back up to your lizard. We're going to do something interesting. We're going to rotate to the left, opening to the wide side of our mat to find Skandasana. Right foot flat on the ground. Use that right arm against the right knee to make sure it doesn't flop over into you. Feel free to keep your hands out in front of you like this, or you can release those hands back and around to find the bind behind your knee and your low back. If you're binding, take that head up and towards the sky. Make sure that left foot stays powerfully flexed. And find your breath. When you're ready, release the bind, place your hands down on the mat, and roll backwards into a seated position, keeping your feet right where they are. Your left hand grips your right ankle as your right arm goes up and over towards your left foot. Left foot still powerfully flexed. Gaze up past your right elbow, up towards the sky. Big stretch here, nice side body opener. Breathe into it and see what feels good. Breathe into the parts that feel sticky. Exhale to release and open. And when you're ready, come on back up. Roll back forward. Take your hips up off the mat again. Go back into your bind just for one breath. Gaze up to the sky. Goodbye, Skandasana. Hands come down to the mat. Rotate back around into your lunge position. We're rolling right into pigeon now. Right knee, right shin, right foot all come down to the mat. Left leg extending straight behind you. Make sure that foot isn't sickled. Find a position that feels good to you here. I like to keep my foot pointed in this position. It helps protect the knee a little bit better. Totally up to you. You can stay up nice and tall. You can come on down to the ground, forehead on your hands or the mat or the grass beneath you. Find what works for you here to get really deep into that hip. Good. And when you're ready, bend that left knee, taking the left foot up towards the sky, finding a big quad stretch here. You can reach back with your left hand or your left elbow to grip that toe. And if you're ready, you can even take that right hand up and over to find the bind. Go slow here. Find what feels good. Remember that muscles are stiff in the morning, backs and quads especially after a day of hiking and camping and outdoor activities. Go ahead and release that quad stretch super slowly. Foot comes back down to the mat. Roll those left toes under. Place your hands firmly down on the mat. Right foot shoots up and back towards the sky for a one-legged chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, roll back to downward facing dog. Find your breath. Bend your knees deeply, get long length of spine, settle in. When you're ready, left foot floats up to the sky. Bend that left knee. Open up towards the left side. Good. On the exhale, left knee comes forward, left foot goes to the outside of your left hand, toes pointing outward, coming into your lizard. Stay up here if that feels good. Lower down to your elbows if that feels better. Make sure that back leg is nice and straight, or you can even drop that knee down, get really into those hips there. Find what feels good and then breathe into it. Our hip flexors, those psoas muscles, really take a beating with hiking and walking and all that lateral movement that we love to do so much in the outdoors. So it's really important to stretch them back out so they don't shorten on us. The more flexy they are, the more protected we are when we're out on the trail. Go ahead and stay here. I'm going to flip around to the other side of the mat so I don't have to turn my back towards you for this next section. So don't be confused. Stay right where you are in your lizard. Good. Now turn towards that long edge of your mat. Open up to Skandasana, side lunge. Interlace the fingers, press the palms forward if that feels good to you. Flex that right foot up powerfully towards the sky. Good, nice inner thigh stretch. If you'd like to take the bind, go ahead and do that. Take your gaze up and pass that right shoulder. And breathe into it. Good, and on the exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Roll backwards, take a seat, lower your hips down to the mat. Right arm grips left ankle, left arm goes up and over to meet your right toes for a big side opener stretch. Just notice how far you can get here. It's not a competition. Just tune into your body and find what feels good. Just find your edge. Don't go past it. Breathe. Inhale, come back up. Come back forward into Skandasana. Take your bind again if you were there before. Flex that right foot up towards the sky. Release the hands down to the mat. Rotate back around to your lunge position, coming right into pigeon. Left shin on the mat. I like to point my left toes. That's totally personal preference. Just make sure that right foot isn't sickled back behind you. You can stay up nice and tall here if that feels good on your low back. Or you can come on down to your elbows. Maybe even release your forehead down. Just find what feels good to your hips right here. When you're ready to take the quad stretch, bend that right foot up and reach back for those toes. And when you're ready, that left hand can reach up and over your head to grip the right hand for the bind. Totally optional. Good. Slowly release that quad stretch. Take those right toes and turn them under. Left foot shoots up and back towards the sky. One-legged chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, roll back to downward facing dog. Good. Stay here. I'm going to flip back around. Good. Tune and find your breath. Exhale, look towards your hands. Bend those knees deeply. Hop or step towards the front of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release to forward fold. Grab opposite elbows. Bend your knees as needed and just release your back. Good. Inhale the arms down, around and up. Rise all the way up. Exhale, press the air away to Tadasana. Nice little shoulder roll. Inhale, arms down, around and up. Exhale, swan dive down to forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release down to forward fold. Inhale, arms down, around and up, all the way up to the top. Exhale, arms down. Shoulder roll, do that again. Inhale, arms down, around and up. Exhale, swan dive down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, arms down, around, and up. Exhale the hands through prayer, heart center, all the way down to Tadasana. Rotate those palms forward and out. Close your eyes if that feels safe and just tune in. Notice your energy. Notice your breath. Notice the nature and the sounds around you. When you're ready, take your hands to prayer, heart center. Press the palms together. Press the thumbs into the sternum. Reconnect. Thank you for practicing with me today, friend. Go and have an amazing camping day. Namaste.